Is there anything that describes the failure of public schools more than the fact that there is one class on money in 15 years? And the class is 12th grade economics. So they don't cover personal finance. They don't cover entrepreneurship. It's one class on micro and macroeconomics, which is concepts like supply and demand and Keynesian economic theory. So they're teaching your child to be a socialist. And they basically tell you that college is the only path to success. So at 18 years old, most people sign for student loan debt. They go to college, get a degree, get a job, and spend the next 45 years trying to climb a corporate ladder. And by the time they realize they're unhappy, they already have a mortgage, college loans, car payments, credit card debt, health insurance payments, food payments. And that's about the time most people start to look for alternatives. And they find these internet gurus who tell them, oh, just borrow $270,000 and get an Airbnb home. But for most people who are living paycheck to paycheck, that's crazy advice. You shouldn't have to go into $300,000 of debt to make money, and most people don't have $30,000 for a down payment. And I remember going through all this and when I first started to hear out these guys. So when I started to build out my homeschool company, I wanted to focus on the fundamentals of financial literacy from a young age and how to use low cost to no cost assets to become an entrepreneur. So for elementary school, I used learning through story, activities to go with the stories, teaching the basics, accounting, and then the stories guide the children to start their own lemonade stands. Then I put together an elementary level video course on entrepreneurship and another on intro to marketing. Then I did a marketing course for middle school, high school, which the kids loved because they all know me from social media. And then I did the low cost to no cost entrepreneurship course. And we learned about things like drop shipping, print on demand, affiliate marketing. My 14-year-old student published this book, and this book, and this book, and this book. Then she made us a course on book publishing, KF Barrett. I have another 15-year-old student with her own dog walking business and 10 employees. And obviously they're both legends. And I'm not saying they needed me. But the point is, they are examples of low-cost to no-cost startups. And it's really important to me that I teach our students how to become successful without accumulating debt and the dangers of debt. Because someone like me, someone who bucks the system, always has to worry about people trying to leverage me with money, whether that be investors or banks. And in 2020, we saw how the system attempts to use financial leverage and food leverage to get control over people, to get them to put on a mask, and to get them to do other things. So in my life, I personally don't do debt. But at the same time, it's very important that young people be taught how they can use debt to their advantage. Borrowing strategies, tax strategies, asset strategies. So this semester, I'm bringing in Mark Quain, author of Rich Man, Poor Bank, 25 Ways to Secure Your Financial Future, this book right here, and Be Smart, Pay Zero Taxes. And he's the founder of The Perfect Portfolio, a financial education company, because we owe it to our kids to make sure they have an absolute command over finances and entrepreneurship, which is why I'm also teaching another course on it this semester. Check out my private homeschool community. And Cubs to Bears, books, Classiclearner.com.